Hey everyone, it's KO here on this kind of cloudy Wednesday afternoon here in Florida. I hope that the rest of the Floridians that are tuning in today are being safe in Tropical Storm Colin. So I wanted to come to you live today to share some words of wisdom with you from this book that I'm reading called The Champagne Diet. So this is the book that I am reading here. A little close up for you. So it's actually not about drinking champagne all day long and losing weight. It is a lifestyle guidebook that gives, in my opinion, really great advice on how to get healthy both in an emotional and mental way as well as physically. So I wanted to come to you today to talk about stress and how stress impacts not only our physical well-being, but also our mental and emotional well-being, and kind of give you some takeaways that I got from this personal development reading today so that maybe you could implement them into your own life if you feel like they are useful. So I'm going to go ahead and read this little excerpt here from the book just to kind of intro you to the whole topic. So the author says, "It's a fact. In life, we all experience stress. There are highs and lows, and most often those lows feel a hell of a lot better when you're going through them with a box of cookies by your side. Am I right?" So although we can't change the fact that stress exists, we can change how we react to that. And I feel like that's key. So by learning to manage our anxiety, sans cookies, we can lower our blood pressure, lose weight, and ultimately improve our well-being. So I connect with this on so many different levels. I don't know about you, but me personally, when I am stressed out, I am an emotional wreck eater. So my weight and my anxiety and my stress are correlated, highly correlated to each other. So I wanted to kind of give you some tips and tricks that I've learned from this book on how to manage stress that I think are super helpful. And so I'm going to dig right in. So number one is kind of detoxing your life. And I don't mean by going on a 30-day juice cleanse. I'm talking about detoxing your life from things that are emotionally and mentally draining and stressful. So that could be a toxic relationship, that could be a toxic work environment, that could be really so many different outside factors that are putting a lot of stress and anxiety on you. And this is a crucial component, I feel, just as much so as getting the proper nutrition and consistent exercise. So you could lose all the weight in the world and you could be at your, your ideal body type and size and weight, but you could still have all of this emotional and mental baggage dragging you down. So number one is detoxing your life, figuring out what those things are that are the anxiety and stress, stressors in your life, and kind of managing it from there. So I want to share this with you. So she suggests right now, I want you to list out the top 5 energy drainers in your life. And that could be anything. You can share them below if you like. If you are a private person and you don't want everyone on Facebook looking at that, write them down for yourself. This is a great exercise. So as an example, one of the energy drainers could be your work. You are constantly being drained by your work environment or the work that you do. So that's something to write down. It could be, again, a relationship in your life is a lot of work. It could be with a significant other. It could be with a mother or father or sister. You could write that down. Now look at the list and figure out what can be eliminated. Obviously, you can't necessarily, get rid of work if that's your primary mode of income, but I will help you with that later on. So also write down some of the top 5 stressful areas of your life that you can eliminate or work on changing. And if, again, you can't necessarily eliminate it completely from your life, you can change your attitude about it. So that's the last part. If there are the top 5 stressors or the top 5 energy drainers that you can't necessarily eliminate because they are going to be a part of your life, then you can change the way that you feel about it and the way that you react about it. So write down the top 5 ways that you can go about changing your attitude. So again, if work is a huge energy drainer or a huge stressor in your life, how can you change your attitude? Well, think about it. I could maybe be a little bit more positive in my responses to people at work. I could, take probably 15 minutes a day to read a great personal development book on my lunch break. I could actually take a lunch break instead of working through lunch, and maybe that would make work more enjoyable. You could go out with your coworkers to a lunch, that could make it more enjoyable. So just thinking about what you could change in terms of your outlook on that specific energy drainer or stressor in your life. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is soul food. And I'm not talking about like fried chicken wings or anything like that, or mashed potatoes or grits. I'm talking about what you're feeding yourself to make you feel good about you. So in the moment, we all love pizza, we all love cookies, we all love ice cream, and it feels just so dang good to eat that food in the moment. But later on in the night, or as you're coming on that last slice of pizza, I've had this happen to me all the time, you crash. You're like, oh my God, what the heck did I do to myself? I feel disgusting. I'm gonna vomit. I don't feel good. You feel guilty. So you want to be feeding yourself soul food. You want to be feeding yourself food that you feel good about eating, so that it energizes you, it energizes your mental stability, it energizes just every aspect of your life. Because when you feel good about what you're eating, you feel good about so many other things in your life I cannot even tell you. So those are kind of the little tidbits of advice that I got from this book. Again, this is The Champagne Diet. It's really a great quick read. It's like 100 pages. I mean, it's super relatable and it's super quick. And again, this is not a diet book. This is not telling you when to eat, how to eat, what to eat. This is about maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So if you want to check it out, it was like $12 on Amazon and Prime shipping. Boop. So thanks for tuning in today, guys. I really, really enjoy the support, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And again, keep dry if you're in Florida. Love you guys.